Welcome back to Look News. The Saratoga Builders Association Showcase of Homes kicks off this weekend, and here to share more is Look News regular Barry Potoker, also the Executive Director of the Saratoga Builders Association, and Michelle Larkin from Rebuilding Together Saratoga County, one of the recipients of this annual event. We'll get into details on Rebuilding Together in just a minute. Welcome to Look News to you both.
Thanks for having me again, David.
We appreciate you both being here, and always great to see you, Barry, on a Friday. Last night, late night, big awards ceremony.
Late night, we had a terrific turnout. We had a wonderful evening. Steve Van Zandt was our comedian. We had Marcy Frazier. We had about 225, 230 people. It was just a wonderful evening. We were giving out all the awards. We actually had Skidmore Dynamics do an a cappella act. A couple of songs from that. We had Reggie's Red Hot Feet Warmers. It was just a terrific evening.
And this is always a great way to recognize the folks that are building our community.
Yes, I mean, it's great to everybody to get together. It's not so much about the winners, because there were a lot of winners. There was like 70 awards, but it's about celebrating the building industry, talking about the charities that we support, and just getting together and having some fun.
All right, the 2013 Showcase of Homes. Of course, all the folks that were in that room last night, it's a chance to check out what they've been working on over the last year. Tell us about this year's event. Kicks off tomorrow. Actually, kicks off tonight.
Well, it actually kicks off tonight with the chefs event. We have 8 chefs participating at 8 locations. So that's for this evening, and they're serving up samplings of comfort foods like mac and cheese and grilled cheese and tomato soup and ribs and all kinds of fun stuff. And then the actual showcase kicks off on tomorrow. And it goes for the next 3 weekends. So when you're driving around and you see the orange sign, please just turn off and go in and buy a ticket. Tickets are still only $20 to visit all these magnificent homes. There's 14 locations, and it kicks off for the next 3 weekends starting tomorrow.
Of course, the money from those tickets helps 2 organizations. One of those is Rebuilding Together Saratoga County. Michelle, for folks that aren't familiar with what you guys do, share with our viewers what it is.
So this is instrumental in our budget, this whole event, because we're lucky to be one of the charities to receive the proceeds from this. And what we'll do with that is buy building materials to help folks who are elderly, disabled, low income, or a veteran, and we'll help keep their houses warm, safe, and dry with repairs. Predominantly done with volunteers from the community. So we call our organization Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and that's what we do. We're helping our neighbors in need, and thanks to the Saratoga Builders Association, who have been a premier sponsor for all 10 years that we've been in the community. They've been our premier sponsor, so we're very thankful for what they do.
Yeah, talk to us about this partnership between you guys and what it means for not only your organization, but also for the Builders Association as well, Barry.
Well, the Builders Association has a mission, and our mission is to make life better in Saratoga County. And Rebuilding Together Saratoga County fits that mission, and that's why the proceeds, most of the proceeds from this event, go to this organization. So it really is. I mean, their organization is just unbelievable, the work that they do. So we are so fortunate and so proud to be able to be associated with them and to be able to help them.
You know, we see all these huge projects going on in town, but you're making a difference, a little project at a time.
Smaller projects. Smaller projects that make a big difference in someone's life. You know, folks who are, they could just be down on their luck a little bit, but they also could be just an elderly homeowner who's been involved in the community all their life helping people and now just need a little bit of a helping hand. So we're making modifications in their homes to make their homes safer so they can live in it longer. What we do is we help people stay in their homes longer.
And I guess what you do also helps all the homes on the street as well.
That's right.
If you're keeping helping with the upkeep on some of these homes, it's helping making our community a better looking place, and of course helps everybody that lives on that street.
And not, you know, this money helps us buy building materials, but then we have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers who come out and do the work. Last year we had just under 800 volunteers from the community come out and help us on 82 projects. So that's certainly a community event.
Yeah, and we'll put a link to your website on our website so folks can find out about the good work that you're doing, because there's lots of pictures on there and information on what you're doing. Barry, who's the other recipient?
The other recipient who we'll be speaking with next week on next Friday's show is Habitat for Humanity of Northern Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties. And we always like to keep things local because we are involved in Saratoga County, and that's where we want our monies to be kept on a local basis.
All right, we'll find out more about that next week. The Showcase of Homes kicking off tonight, running
Kicking
through
off,
October.
please, don't forget to get your tickets. Please get your tickets. Thank you. And remember, with every ticket, you get a free shoe bag that you can take your shoes off at the home, place them in here as you're walking through the home, because these are all pristine, beautiful floors, beautiful homes. And you just walk through with your bag and take your, you can get your shoes out after, after you go through the home. And plus, you can carry stuff, or if you want to take some things off the coffee
lift
table,
a vase or something, and off you go. There's some nice stuff in those houses.
There's some great stuff. That's why we didn't do really big bags.
I got an empty place on my bookshelf. There's probably some nice stuff
Perfect.
I could get. Barry Potoker, Michelle Larkin, thank you so much for both stopping by. We'll see you next Friday, Barry, and good luck with the event. Now, to find out more about the Showcase for Homes and see this segment for a second time, head to our website. It's looktvonline.com.